All right, so Caitlyn Jenner is defending Dave Chappelle in his new show, The Closer. Chappelle has been accused of being transphobic. She said, Dave Chappelle is 100% right. This isn't about the LGBTQ movement. It's about woke council culture run amok, trying to silence free speech. She tweeted, "We must never yield or bow to those who wish to stop us from speaking our minds." The reality star, Caitlyn Jenner, has had some confusing views about others in the trans community. This year, while running for governor of California, she says trans females should be barred from competing in women's sports. She says that's why I oppose biological boys who are trans competing in girls' sports in school. It just isn't fair, and we have to protect girls' sports in our schools, she told TMZ. She later tweeted, "I didn't expect to get asked this on my Saturday morning coffee run, but I'm clear about where I stand. It's an issue of fairness, and we need to protect girls' sports in our schools." The trans community dragged her like crazy. That's very interesting because Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner, Olympic champion, is a conservative Republican. Ran for governor as such, is very outspoken as relates to his or her conservative views. And so it's almost as though she's in a battle between her political beliefs and her beliefs, or as it relates to who she is, being a member of the LGBTQ plus community, but also being a conservative at the same time is quite an interesting. I would even call it a dilemma because the beliefs of conservatives are, in many cases, opposite of the beliefs of the LGBTQ plus community in many aspects, particularly as it relates to sports and trans kids in sports, as we mentioned a few minutes ago. So it's quite interesting. As it relates to gay marriage as well, it's another. It's a whole lot of issues that most conservatives are dead set against. It's quite interesting to hear how Caitlyn, who is a part of the community, uh, what her point of view is on those things. So it's yeah. So what are your thoughts? Seems to be a lot of people are coming to bat for Dave Chappelle, feeling as though he is not wrong, that he's just speaking his truth and not hurting anyone in the process. Again, back to Caitlyn Jenner, I think that her belief of free speech, which I think Republicans, conservatives talk about quite a bit, supersedes her trans experience, if you will. What are your thoughts? That's the story. TFG News reporting.